So this is what it looks like when I spin yarn on a crop spindle, which normally I don't stand up to do. I usually sit down because it's more comfortable, but basically it's a fidget spinner for adults, and it's functional. I spin, stop, I'll hold it. Usually I'm sitting down so it goes in between my knees, but I will hold my yarn a little bit and let the spin go up. Normally you can do this in a continuous motion and just keep spinning. I am by no means an expert, but I have showed y'all pictures of my finished yarn. So why not show you pictures of me doing it? And of course, it's not as easy recording this as it looks. But it works. There was my yarn, if you can see it. And then when I ply it, which means folding it back on itself from beginning to the end, it will look like yarn. I don't know if you can see that, but it will look like yarn. This is Jacob wool, which is, Jacob is a form of sheep, I guess. So this is 100% wool, and it smells like a sheep. And my cat is constantly trying to dive into my fiber stash, my sheep stash. But I figured, because it's a Wednesday night and I ain't got nothing better to do, I would show y'all one of the ways I help my anxiety. I spin yarn. One day I will knit up all this yarn that I'm making. I was telling Lewis, when I feel more confident about my yarn, I can sell it. We make a whole bunch of money from it. I mean, I haven't spun more than, say, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. But this is what it looks like. It's like hair. It's basically sheep fur, fleece fur. And this has not been dyed. This is the actual color of whatever sheep this came from. Yo, can you imagine making a wig when you got wet? You'd smell like a wet sheep. But anyway. So that's how I do that. Let me go around one more time. And then I'll show you how I add new. I found that this one specifically is, oh, you hear my doggy in the background? This one specifically is easier if I fold that whole length over and add it that way. Oh, wait, nope, that's not what we want to do. Bad fur. And just make sure you keep it out of the way. Anyway, as I spin it, it combines and grabs onto itself. And then I could kind of like work it in with my finger so it's somewhat even. Just like that. And then I just pull up a little bit, spin a little bit, pull up a little bit, and let the twist, slide my hand up. And when the stuff's twisting, spinning, I find this very relaxing because it forces you to be slow and take your time with it. It forces me to pay attention to what I'm doing. It forces me to be in the moment of this is what I'm doing. I don't know why it took me so long to, I mean, I knew about, obviously, yarn spinning. Like, who hasn't? Like, hello, Sleeping Beauty. But, I always was intimidated by it, but I was also intimidated by knitting socks, and I conquered that, so I figured, hey, why not? Spin, 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 spin. Maybe one day I'll get a spinning wheel. I was thinking about getting like an electric tabletop one, but that's no fun. So maybe one day when I'm old and gray, maybe when I retire, when I turn 65, 68, whatever the age of retirement age is, I'll buy myself a spinning wheel if I'm still doing this. Which I probably will be, because I'm not even doing it for the yarn, like to make yarn to use, although I will use it. I'm doing it for the calming properties that I found with it. When I can't sleep, I come downstairs, I do a couple spins, blank out my mind. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing. Blank out my mind. Let's see, I forgot which way I was going. All right, I'm going up. Blank up my mind and live in the moment. Forget about all my stresses. Some people color, some people knit. I do knit. Some people crochet, some people write, some people sleep. I decided to be creative and create yarn. Now, will I ever use the yarn? I might one day. But I think that yarn that I've made has to have it has to be a very special project. Like, it can't just be any old thing. It's got to be really special and meaningful. So, I forgot which way I was going. Alright, I'm coming from the top. So I gotta go to the bottom, go to the bottom, to the bottom. Anyway, I figured you guys would like to see. Ooh! You guys would like to see what it is. That all the times I'm making yarn or I'm posting about it or whatever the case may be. Now you know how I do it. Ooh. See? This is why you have to be careful. Pull up, pull up. And sometimes, and because you have to kind of control your thickness, well, you don't have to. I mean, you can make it thick, thin, thick, thin. And I'm trying to, say it breaks. I'm trying to learn how to control my, wait, which way was that going? Alright, I was coming from the tops, I think. Yes, I was coming from the top. I'm trying to control how thick or thin I spin it, so that way when I twist it back on itself, when I'm done, I have, if you see, you really can't see because of the light, but I'll have an even yarn. This does look like, you know what, it's funny, it looks like somebody's weave. I'm spinning somebody's weave. Adi, I'm spinning somebody's weave. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Talk to you later. It's really hot in my kitchen, so I'm about to go upstairs to the air conditioner and be cool. But anyway, this is my Kromsky. You can't even see that either. Can you? This is my Kromsky spinner. And I was using this only to ply because it's kind of hefty. But I decided to let's give it a whirl because this was the first spinner I used. No, I'm lying. This was the second spinner, drop spindle I used to start learning. And for some reason, I didn't like it. Not that I didn't like it, but I wasn't comfortable with it. And so I didn't use it. But then when I used it to ply my yarn together, I liked it for that because it's heavy and it spins fast and it'll give a lot of twist. But I said I wanted to try to use it to actually spin some thin yarn because I'm more confident in my results now. So if I get enough of this, if I fill this all the way to, I'm going to say about this first ridge, maybe the second, might be able to get it all. I'm pretty sure I have enough yarn. This will be a hat. That's what I'm going to make with this. Or if I can get a little bit more fingerless mittens for work. But anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.